Hello and welcome back to the Trivia Team Tournament right here on the Worldwide Movie Games Network. I'm your host, Chris Skywalker Dohmen. Here with me, I've got the assassin, Kees Cornelisse. Ooh, Kees, we're in for a fun one tonight.
Oh, yes, we are. We have two teams with exactly the equal record. They had really strong showings in their first match. And I know all of these guys know their stuff. Like, don't sleep on Muppets just because it's Jeremy and Sandy. I mean, yes, they know their stuff, but Muppets know their stuff. They showed that in their first match.
Oh, absolutely. Like, when the Muppets went up against Team Noobs Unchained, like, yes, Noobs Unchained actually had a pretty promising first-time showing in their first time of ever doing trivia. But with Linus's experience and Zack's previous experience, you can tell that these two actually have a lot of complement to each other, and you can make the same argument for our other competitors, Jeremy and Sandy, Team 80's. Yes, are they, towards the older side in terms of age? Yeah, but let's be honest here. Age is just a number. It's about the knowledge. It's about the trivia. It's about what you know. Both these teams have a lot that they know.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, the older you are, the longer you've seen movies and the more movies you've probably seen, so that helps them.
Absolutely. And something else I'm going to just quickly point out. Both these teams seem to have a lot of respect for each other. We're going to have a nice, clean gentleman's match, something we don't get very often here. And if you don't believe me, well, check this out.
It's obviously great to start the tournament off with a running start, but the real issue is we want to go forward. We had a great match, great first team to play, and I think we have a good energy, and we hope to continue that on for sure.
Hey guys, it's Team 80's. We're back, and we're really excited to be here. First match, we had a knockout in our first match. I think we played well, but there was a lot of stuff going on in that match. We had some questions that maybe were a little questionable questions. Play a little more of a fair, more even match and show maybe a little better what we have to offer as a team.
It's nice to have people thinking high of us and hopefully giving us some chance this match as an underdog, because our wildest dreams is winning this tournament.
I know that I didn't have the best performance in the first match. Thankfully, my teammate was there to pick up the slack. It's my job this time around to see if I can keep up with them on this one.
We're going in with nothing to lose. We know we're the far underdog, so we're just going to come out, have fun, and hopefully make some wild guesses that help us get the win.
We got a formidable opponent today, and we're not sleeping. I don't care what the Facebook pages or the polls say or anything like that. We're not sleeping on these guys whatsoever.
There's so much encouraging words for Jeremy and Sandy that someone just needs to keep their head a little level. It's just a nice, humble punch to the gut.
The 80's were only 10 years. The Muppets are going to be around forever.
I personally have nothing bad to say about Team Muppet. I respect these guys. I like these guys. I like what they stand for. I really feel like this is our moment, and we really need this. We need to go all the way. And we need to show all these young guys that, hey, us old guys, we still have what it takes, man.
And look at that. Like I said, true gentlemen all across the board. Upstanding young men. None of this notorious chance nonsense.
I mean, these guys are faces. They're nice guys, and they respect each other. They know that they know their stuff. I mean, of course, Jeremy has proven himself. Zack has proven himself. But they're like, still anything can happen in this game because it's still a game. I mean, as much as your trivia knowledge is, luck of the spin in round 2 can really determine the outcome of a match sometimes. So, yeah, definitely it's something to... Besides the trivia knowledge that you have, also know how to play the game. And I think these guys know how to play a game. So I think we should get this one started.
You know what? We should. I think it's time. Are you ready?
I am.
Perfect. Then, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me now. Let's do this! Introducing first, coming in as the number 6 seed of this bracket. Give it up for the Adam, Jeremy Adams, and the Sandman, Sandy Robinson, Team 80's. And their opponents, coming in as the number 2 seed on this bracket. Give it up for the great Gonzo, Zack Ford, and the live wire, Linus Babcock, Team Muppets! Well then, everyone's here, everyone's ready, and we got 4 competitors who are ready to show their stuff. Kees, how does round 1 work?
Well, round 1, I assume most people will know, but for the people who forgot, round 1 is 8 questions of different categories. Each competitor will write their answer down on the whiteboard. They get 15 seconds to answer. After the 15 seconds are up, you will reveal your answer, and if you get it correct, you get a point. If you get it incorrect, you get no points, but you get no penalty for missing.
Team Muppets, are you ready?
Let's go.
Cool. Team 80s, are you ready?
We're ready.
All right, I will take the odd number questions in this round. Kees, I'll have you take the evens. Your first question, gentlemen, is under the category of action. From what European city is Brian Mills' daughter kidnapped in Taken? What European city is she kidnapped in?
He was a Jedi, he was Zeus, and he was the trainer for Batman. How the hell did they think they could kidnap his daughter easily?
I don't know. Bottom line is you don't mess with Liam Neeson. This is
You do not.
fact. And he was on a submarine with Han Solo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy, what you got?
Paris.
That is correct.
Yep.
Linus.
Paris, France.
That is correct. Sandy.
Paris.
And Zack.
Paris.
Clean sweep. Good start.
Oh, boy.
Great start.
All right, let's see if you can continue it. Next question in category of horror/thriller. Who played the psychopathic Frank Booth in Blue Velvet?
You know any psychopaths?
It's 80s, Sandy. It's 80s.
Oh my gosh.
No, I do not know any psychopaths, and I am very glad that I don't, Chris.
Yeah, I personally don't know any, but I live next to Wisconsin, and there's a couple famous ones from there, so
Oh, God.
take that for what it's worth. In 5, 4, 3. You can ask for repeat the question to save yourself one more time. 3, 2.
Good question.
All right.
Yeah. All right. To repeat, in horror thriller, who played the psychopathic Frank Booth in Blue Velvet? A movie that I have never seen.
So
It's
great.
a fantastic David Lynch.
But it's horror thriller, so it makes
So
sense that I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's
5,
pretty disturbing. Pretty
4,
disturbing.
3, 2, 1. Linus, what you got?
Clyde.
That's incorrect. Sandy, what you got?
Denzel Washington.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Zach.
I'm really upset at myself because I know it. I'm just really tired, guys.
Any blank? Jeremy.
Dennis Hopper.
That is
You're
correct.
the only one to get it.
Robert the ball out of my head.
Thought I had that one.
That's all right, gentlemen.
I thought Clyde was it too. Huh.
Oh,
For your third question under the category of directors, who directed the films Nikita, Arthur and the Invisibles, and Lucy?
Now, well, like this director, I haven't seen these movies.
I'd say 2 of them are worth your time, and it was the first one I said and the last one I said. Arthur and the Invisibles is blah.
Okay. Well, I've heard of Nikita and Lucy at least.
Yeah,
The other one I haven't heard of.
Nikita's great.
It's legitimately great. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Sandy, what you got?
Nothing.
Ooh, Zach.
I know it.
Luke Besson.
That is
You got it.
correct. Jeremy.
Luke Besson.
That's correct.
Or-
And Linus.
For the
With
tie.
the guest, Luke Besson.
Tie
again.
game!
Well done.
You're good, Sandy. Don't worry, Sandy. Back on
Did
the
not
net.
think I was going to pull that.
You guys' fourth question in category of romance. Who plays Anne Hathaway's fiance in Brides Wars?
I do not like this movie.
I haven't even heard of it.
That's good. Not to be confused with the highly superior Bridesmaids.
Which I also haven't seen. I have so many gaps.
Oh, dude, it's fine. You're good at what you're good at in
That's true.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Zach.
I go Chris Pine.
Oh, so close.
Close.
Jeremy.
Chris Pratt?
That is correct.
He got it.
Linus.
I said Patrick Dempsey. He seems like he's in these kind of movies.
That's fair, but incorrect. And Sandy.
Do you love me now? Chris Pratt.
Oh,
There we
he got
go.
Yeah.
No clue, never seen the
All
movie.
it. 2
Just-
points.
I knew it might have been one of his early roles.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was.
Right. Gentlemen, your 5th question under the category of comedy. In Borat, from which Asian country is Borat from?
This is an M movie.
This is a very interesting movie.
I love that movie.
I'm not a fan of it.
No, gotcha. Did you?
Although, Kees, I could totally see you doing this in real life. I'm just saying. In 5,
Wait, okay, thanks for throwing me under the bus.
3, 2, 1. All right. Jeremy, what you got?
Bad terrible spelling, Kazakhstan.
He got
Yes, he got it. Linus.
More terrible spelling of Kazakhstan.
That is correct.
it.
Sandy.
Got it.
It's not Kazakhstan. It's Kyrgyzstan.
No.
Say,
No,
sorry,
we can't
that's
take
not
that.
close
Sorry.
enough. Zach.
No.
Kazakhstan.
There
I
we
got it.
go.
I think bonus points for whoever has the best spell. It's not.
Your 6th question in the category of comic book movies. Fox, Sloan, Wesley, and Cross are characters in what 2008 comic book movie?
Sorry, you cut out on the names.
Alright. Fox, Sloan, Wesley, and Cross are characters in what 2008 comic book movie? A very entertaining, not too good movie, in my opinion.
Case, I'm glad we have solid common ground to agree on. Because for people who are like, oh my god, this movie's amazing, well, it's fun, but overrated.
It was nominated for Oscars, I believe.
Which is odd, but in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linus, what you got?
Blade Trinity.
That is incorrect. Sandy.
I got nothing.
Ooh, Zach.
Wanted?
That is
He got
correct. And
Wow.
Jeremy.
I don't have it.
Whoa,
you have a tie
game.
Yeah.
All right. For your 7th question under the category of crime. In Casino, what was the nickname of Robert De Niro's character? Not his actual name, just the nickname that everybody called him.
Also, a movie I haven't seen, but I have heard a whole lot of good things about this one.
It's not up your alley though.
No.
No, it's crime. Not really.
Cena really feels its length.
Oop.
Like,
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sandy.
Coins.
Ooh, that is incorrect.
Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess. Zach.
I went really on the nose. Lucky.
That is
Also
also,
not a bad guess.
correct. Jeremy.
Pretty sure it's wrong. Whitey?
That is also
No.
incorrect.
Yeah.
And Linus.
It's on my list. Haven't seen it yet. Jackpot.
Also incorrect. We're looking for Ace.
Ace. Ace Rothstein, of course.
Ace Rots.
Alright, guys.
That was-
For your last question in round 1 in the category of quotes. From what movie is the quote? By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how it thrills me.
Do I dare ask what thrills you, Kees?
What?
Good night, everybody.
we have editors, right?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Zack.
I'm gonna be really happy if this is right. Ice Age.
That is incorrect. Jeremy.
I was gonna guess Ice Age.
Quotes is my kryptonite, man. I got nothing.
I was gonna
All
guess
right.
Ice Age. I remember the scene.
Linus.
I didn't put anything, but I was gonna guess Ice Age.
Okay. And Sandy. And every
Tie game.
tie game still. We were looking for The Devil Wears Prada. Okay, so coming out of round 1 with the score 7-7, both teams are all tied up, and Team Muppets, as the higher ranked seed, will actually have the option of going first or second. But before we get to that, let's tell them how round 2 works. So the team that will go first, they must bet on either red or black and choose a number 1 through 10, which pertains to either their color, their opponent's color, or a movie category. If they land on their color or on their opponent's color, they or their opponent can either take a category for themselves or they can give a category to the other team playing. If they land on a movie category, they can choose to either keep it, hand it off to the other team, or spin one more time, and they must stick with the second option if the first one is not to their liking. They will then receive 4 questions worth 2 points apiece, though multiple choice is available for 1 point, and there is stealing in this round. Team Muppets. So, as the higher ranked seed in this tournament, in your bracket, which baffles, I'm sure, every person who watches this show, but it's fine. You guys will have the option of going either first or second in round 2. Would you like to go first or second?
Do you want to go first?
I'm thinking we go first this time.
And last time. Yes, first.
I don't remember.
Say confidently.
Okay.
We go first.
Of course we go
Okay.
first. Duh.
That's better. That's better. All right. Please
Red or
bet
black?
on either red or black.
You can pick Linus.
Color of Kermit's mouth.
Well, we're both wearing red hoodies.
That's red.
Yeah,
All right.
red.
Now, I would have found it hilarious if they said we're both wearing red hoodies, so obviously we have to bet on black, right?
I was really
To just change it around.
Just change it around.
Plot twist.
All right.
Of course.
What's a twist? Okay. So, your categories in this round are scores and soundtracks, Geek Squad, rom-coms, Harry Potter, war films, Alan Rickman, Oscars, and Wes Anderson, as per your request. So, please choose a number 1 through 10.
You go.
4.
As the category of scores and soundtracks, would you like to stick with that, or go for something else, or hand it off to your opponents?
It's up to you.
What do you think their knowledge is of scores?
I
Compared
don't know
to
if it's great.
some of these
I know some scores and soundtracks, but I definitely would.
No, I mean I'm thinking about passing it off.
All right.
What do you think? I don't know what their knowledge is.
I don't think it's their first choice.
Okay, let's give them scores.
Okay.
Ooh, they have handed off scores and soundtracks. Interesting. So now, gents, you get to have one last pick at the wheel. Whatever is left on the board, you are stuck
You can
with.
Okay, let's go 6.
All right. Case, I will have you read the questions for war movies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you might have been better off.
You want to go to
Yeah.
war with me?
No.
The schmodown moment is glorious.
Muppets in Vietnam, please.
Oh my god! All right, Muppets
I
are
would watch
going to war. All right, guys. Do remember you have multiple choice if you don't know the answer on just the question alone. So for your first question in the category of war movies, who plays Captain Glover in Hacksaw Ridge?
Oh.
Is that?
I think it's Vince. But
Do you think it's fun? You want to go for it?
Remember,
is there another?
available.
Yeah, I think it's Vince. That's the only one I can think of in the movie.
Okay.
Who's captain?
Go for it, Vince Vaughn.
Final answer, Vince Vaughn.
That
is incorrect. 80s.
Chance
All
to
right.
steal.
I think I got this, Andy. Do you know it?
I'm between one of two people, so if you've got it, then say it.
Let's confer. I got Sam Worthington. Who do you have?
That's who I have too.
Okay. All right. We're gonna lock it in. Sam Worthington. Final answer.
2 points.
2
stolen.
points steal. Wow.
Oh boy.
What a way to start this round. All right,
Interesting.
Muppets. For your next question in the category of war. What was the first name of General Patton in the movie Patton?
He's a real person too. I'm going to need multiple choice, Linus.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's not give them 2 points.
Don't know your American
Multiple
history.
choice.
Your options
I
are
haven't finished
A.
history yet.
Your options are A. John, B. Pete, C. George, or D. Chester.
I think it's George.
C. Yeah, I was
George.
thinking C.
George, C.
Final answer?
George.
Final
That is
answer.
correct for a point. All right. Next question in war. What is the name of the war operation that the movie Jarhead is about?
It's all you, bud.
Isn't it like Desert Storm? I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them 2 points.
It's all you. I haven't seen
We'll go
this.
multiple choice. I think it's Desert, but that's like a bullshit out of the top of my head answer. Okay, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A. Tsunami, B. Tornado, C. Hurricane, or D. Desert Storm.
I
Desert
assume-
Storm. E.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Good for a
Back for
point.
another point. Well done,
It's
guys.
something I do.
And your last question in the category of war movies. In The Great Escape, a mass prisoner breakout occurred at which POW camp?
You've seen it.
I've seen it. Yeah, I don't.
Now, to make this perfectly clear, we are only looking for the faction, not
Yeah.
specific location.
Yeah.
And who who ran the camp.
I'd have to go multiple choice. I don't remember the specifics.
Multiple choice. Your options are A. Japanese, B. Nazi, C. Soviet, or D. Allied.
I think it's A. Are you with that, Zach?
I have no idea.
And final answer A.
That is incorrect. 80s.
It's the Nazis. Final answer.
That is correct for a point and the lead.
R.I.P.
Okay.
All right, interesting.
Eat number one time.
So we'll have
I mean,
to
that,
see.
that was probably the one I wanted least.
Sorry.
Of those, so.
Sorry, Sandy. I had for my dad. I had to chime in there.
No, hey, dude, listen, I knew it too. So
Oh, good. Okay.
80s, you guys actually have a 1 point lead going into your round 2, which you were handed the category of scores and soundtracks. I'll be reading your questions, and best of luck, gents.
All right.
For your first question, what Academy Award winning composer made the score for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button?
Got anything on this, Sandy? I have a guess, but it's a guess.
I would rather go multiple choice.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna go multiple choice on that.
All right. Option A, Alexander Desplat. B, Howard Shore. C, Ennio Morricone. D, Michael Giacchino.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the options one more time?
Yeah, of course. Of
Yeah.
course. A, Alexander Desplat. B, Howard Shore. C, Ennio Morricone. D, Michael Giacchino.
I really think it's A, Sandy. What do you think?
That's what I was thinking first. It was between two, but I'll go with that one.
All right, I'm gonna go A. Final answer.
That is correct, for 1 point. Nicely done.
Nice one, Jeremy.
Going for the pronunciation game, Chris.
Absolutely. All right. Your second question. What song by New Order was predominantly featured in the movie Atomic Blonde as well as its trailer?
I haven't
love
seen
this
it.
song.
I haven't
love
seen it,
this
Sandy, and I don't remember the trailer. Do you got anything?
I have nothing. I haven't seen it either.
All right, multiple choice.
Yep.
All right. Option A, Bizarre Love Triangle. B, The Perfect Kiss. C, Blue Monday. D, Age of Consent. Oh, Lord. I forgot they wrote that song.
I in the back of my mind, I'm thinking it was Blue Monday. I seem to recall that from the trailer now. Is that okay, Sandy?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go see Blue Monday.
That's correct, for 1 point.
Another point.
Good job,
So,
man.
Jeremy, how does
Thank
it
you.
feel? Treat me like you do.
I don't know. How does it feel?
All right. For your third question, which 2009 comedy featured songs from the following artists? Flo Rida, featuring Kesha, 50 Cent, and Phil Collins. 2009 comedy.
I got it, Sandy.
Okay.
It's The Hangover. Final answer.
2 points.
2
Nicely
points.
done.
Well done.
You
Needed that
spin
Phil
my
Collins,
head
baby.
round, right
Yep.
when you-
I
All
wouldn't
right.
have got it on Kesha.
Yeah.
And for your final question in the category of scores and soundtracks, which has apparently paid off for you guys, who composed the score for the following films? Alien, The Omen, and Poltergeist.
I got it, Sandy.
Yep.
One of my very favorites, the legend, Jerry Goldsmith. Final answer.
One of my favorites as well,
You
and
got
correct
it.
for 2 points.
And I knew that one too.
What a round for 80s.
I consider scores and soundtrack a moderate strength.
Wow. 80s.
Did not expect that.
80s with a handoff currently has a 7-point lead, 16-9. Muppets is gonna have to fight to
They
come
will.
back. But here's the funny thing: I think they can do it.
I think so too.
I think this could go very deep into round 3. But enough stalling for time.
Let's just go.
Let's just get into it. Before we do, here's how round 3 works. Each team will be asked a 2-point question where they are given the year, genres, and the main star of a film, and they have to name the film. They are then given the year, the director, and the plot keywords of a film, and they have to name the film. They are then asked a 5-point question where they are asked the year and their choice of actor, director, genres, or plot keywords of a film, and they have to name the film. Team 80s, would you like movie number 1 or movie number 2?
You pick, Sandy.
Let's do movie number 1.
All right. Movie number 3 or movie number 4?
Number
Go
4.
All right.
Hey.
You get the last one, Sandy.
Number 5 or number 6?
I'm going to go with 6.
Team Muppets. You guys have had a great match so far. You're giving it a very damn good effort, but now you're going to have to step it up a little bit to avoid a TKO. So, for your 2, 3, and number 5, Kees, would you like to read them? Yes.
Of course. Your year is 1950. So who would like to answer it?
So, like, movie for 1950 will probably be stronger than me, but I'm like, how do you feel about directors? I'm also a little stronger on directors for 3.
1950s is definitely a very weak spot for me. I'm medium on directors, so it's up. I'll take whatever. I'm gonna let you.
I'm trying to do some math. I guess I'll take it. Is that cool?
All right. Zach takes it 2. Linus the 3. Then for Zach. Again, your year is 1950. The genres are animation, family, and fantasy. And the actress in this case is Eileen Woods.
Make sure I get the year. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to go with Sleeping Beauty. Final answer.
Oh.
Close. We were looking for Cinderella.
Damn, wrong one.
And I think Jeremy would have gotten that one.
Later in the
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty's 59. I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, I have to get Cinderella.
Now, this is where this just got interesting now. So Linus has to hit three-pointer to keep the team alive.
Yes.
Now, and I do have to quick ask, Linus, would you have known it if you had been asked this?
Yeah, I knew it.
Ooh.
It was on a guess, though. It was on a guess. So.
Fair enough. But, Kees, when you're ready.
All right, Linus, your three-pointer was released in the year 1987. It was directed by Ridley Scott, and the keywords are witness, police, and love triangle.
Oh, man.
And I think Jeremy knows this as well.
Chomping at the bit.
Yep.
I'm going to have to show off on this one. I can't.
Is it Blade Runner?
And your winners, by way of technical knockout, the Atom, Jeremy Adams, and the Sandman, Sandy Robinson, Team 80's.
Someone to watch over me.
And of course, you got that right.
Yeah, someone to watch over me.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
This.
I think Muppets was just a little unlucky in their IMDb movies.
A little bit, because, oh man, like this, I am a little bummed on their behalf because, you know, if you're going based peel off of round one, like it was neck and neck. It was really close.
Just luck of the draw.
It was luck of the draw in round two, and they thought they were trying to set up, you know, 80s with a potentially challenging category, but it just didn't work that way. But you know what? You don't want to hear us talk about that quite yet. So we actually have on the sidelines Asher Gold. Dude, take it away.
Hey guys, welcome to the post-interview. I'm your host, Asher Bold Gold, back at you, or actually the first time with an interview. Hashtag CorruptGate. But with that being said, we got Team 80's here with just a powerful win against Team Muppets. Sandy putting up great points, and Jeremy putting up a whopping 14 points that he contributed to this win for a total of 16-9 in a TKO. I gotta say, guys, that was quite an ass whooping. Congratulations on yet another win. Sandy, I mean, even though Jeremy did contribute to all those points, you were right there too. What do you gotta say for your performance today?
Well, it was better than my first performance, absolutely. And I mean, you know, Jeremy and I conferred on all four of those questions in the second round, and it doesn't matter which one of us answers the questions. I don't care. You know, I just want to win the W. You know, that's all that matters. I'm just happy that I have a great partner like Jeremy, and you know, I want our secret category because every single time we pick our special category, it doesn't pop up, and that's what I do all the studying on. So, but yeah,
I studied their category.
That's got to feel good, right?
Yeah, it feels good. I honestly wasn't feeling too great about my round one. I feel like it was a little bit of a step back from previous matches, but you know, what can you do? I've never seen Wanted. You know, sometimes things just aren't quite in your knowledge. Everyone's got a weakness. My weakness is quotes, so I don't tend to do good on those quotes questions. But hey, I'm the guy that put it in round one, so I only have myself to blame for putting quotes in this. But yeah, when they got war movies, I was feeling pretty good because I knew I would likely be able to steal, because not just my dad but also my mom, that was their number one love, was war movies. Scores and soundtracks. I got given that before in another league, in my own league, Full Metal Trivia, and I think I got 5 out of 8 on that. So I was thinking I got 5 out of 8 before. Hopefully I can repeat. So yeah, I was feeling pretty good when we got those spins. So
because of the previous match, you are solidifying yourselves as a key stronghold in this league, a key face in this league, and a key powerhouse in this league, a powerhouse team. You are going up to face Royal Flush, who have come up as these little Cinderella darlings. They took down Smartacus. You're coming up to take them down in the finals. What do you have to say to your future opponents?
Well, I just have to say that I a while ago I started my own faction. It's called Atomic Nation, and both Brooklyn and Ed are in there, and they're my buddies, and I love having them, in my faction with me. We talk all the time, and we try to help each other. So, again, twice in a row, we're going to have a friendly match. We're going to have guys that we respect, guys that we're friends with, compatriots. But, since we do talk a lot, there has been some smack talk back and forth. We kind of had a feeling this might go this way. So, yeah, there's definitely a friendly rivalry. And, I think that Brooklyn and Ed were not favored early on, and they've proved themselves again and again. And they really want this. They're really going to come hard. But, like I said before, Sandy, one of these days we're going to get a geek category. He's going to get to show what he really has to offer. He's going to blow the doors off. We're going to, I think we've had a couple great wins, but we still have our full potential to show. And I think in the next match, things go that way. We'll get to show it. We'll get to that final. And I think that's what's got to happen. So sorry, Brooklyn and Ed, but, we got to go all the way. Love and respect you guys, though.
Absolutely. I will just, I'll just reiterate what Jeremy said in my own words. Yeah. They're good buddies of ours. Like I said, with Muppets, we're absolutely not sleeping on anybody. We're going to take each match as it comes and prepare just like we always do. But at the end of the day, we want to move forward. And if we've got to go through Brooklyn and Ed, we're going to do that too. I want to dedicate this win to my 96-year-old Oma, who unfortunately this morning passed away. I was very fortunate to see her during the summer, and I love her very much. So I'm going to dedicate this win on behalf of Team 80's to my Oma, Marguerite Susky. Thank you so much for being there for me.
That's very touching. We'll be talking to Team 80's in the future, but right now, here's Team Muppets. Zack, Linus, unfortunately, you're moving right along, but not to the miracle. You just lost. And I know it ain't easy being green. It ain't easy losing either. And I'm very sorry to hear that. You just lost. What are your thoughts about today's match?
I think that, people will say it's whoever knows the most trivia, but I think this exhibited how much, playing the game matters. Because we pretty much played the game like a strategic nightmare the second half. Every decision we made kind of kicked us in the ass. Because we probably would have done better at scores and soundtracks than we would have with war movies. If we switched what movies we chose, I should have just said Desert Storm instead of going multiple choice, and probably went multiple choice with the first one. And it's just a lot of bad decisions that kind of affected us, and I think kind of wore us down at the end to continue making bad choices because our self-esteem started to get a little crushed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That happens sometimes, and when that happens, it's hard to pick yourself up, but you got to pick yourself up. Listen, your first round was pretty good. You tied with Team 80's. You got 7. You just did slump a little bit in the second round, which is a little bit disheartening. But it's happened to everybody, and it's just a sign of where to learn from your mistakes. But you guys had a pretty strong first round. Did you feel good going into the second round?
I've definitely felt good. It's kind of hanging with the other guys. Coming into this, I thought they were pretty much all on somewhat of a different level than me. But both of us, all of us sort of in a similar range, definitely felt good for my confidence going into the round 2. And round 1 questions were tough, but I think as a team we did well, managed through it. And war, personally, is probably the worst category we could have gotten, at least in my opinion.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
I think maybe I had an inkling of George, and if we went for Sandstorm, and maybe if we thought about it, we would have figured out Vince Vaughn wasn't. But I don't know.
Or
The
at least
last
with
one.
more voice to
Yeah.
check themselves.
These are a lot of things that, just go into thinking in round 2. But listen, you played a hell of a game. You got TKO'd by possibly the best team in the league right now. So, but what's the future of Team Muppets? Are you going to be moving right along? Are you going to be halfway down the stairs? Are you going to be having what's your connection? Is it going to be some sort of rainbow connection? Is it a strong connection? Is it a poor network connection like I have right now on my Skype call? What's going on?
I think as
what's the
Gonzo would say, I think we're going to go back there someday. We definitely would like to get in the league again, play against another team, because in the end we lost, but it was the Team 80's, and I don't think anyone can look at that match and say, it was Team 80's, so it was just, there's not much you could do against that behemoth of a team.
Yep. I look forward to having a match where we're lucky one day, so I'll keep playing until things go our way.
Muppets has all the categories in round 2. Okay.
Well, with that, I couldn't have put it better myself. These two gents are going to be flying high after, they did lose, but we will get them a match as soon as this tournament ends, mark my words. But they played really, really strongly, and it was a pretty nice match. And I got to say, I was having fun watching it all the way through. So with Worldwide Movie Games Network, my name's Asher Bold Gold. Back to you.
And would you look at that? Team Muppets, they're humbled in defeat, but they're hungry. They're hungry to get back into the ring. And, gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you both right now, you will get another match. It's just a matter of who we're going to put you up against. We're going to put you up against a brand new team, or we're going to put you up against a 1-1 team. Smarticus. Okay, never mind. I don't want to sacrifice them to the I don't want them to be sacrificial lambs here. But, I think it's safe to say those two need to get back in the ring. But Kees, well, first off, answer my question. When should we see Muppets again, and what were your thoughts of the match?
I mean, Muppets is a good team for sure. They were just unlucky in their draw today, and it just shows, as Zack said in his post-match interview, sometimes the game screws you over, and today could not have been worse for them, it seems. But they're good competitors. They know their stuff, as long as they just get something that they do know, because war is definitely not their strong suit. But it was a good match up until the point that it really went in the way of 80's. I did not expect 80's to do as well in scores and soundtracks. I didn't know that it was like a low-key strength of them, but they really came to play in that round, and they also stole some points from Muppets in War. So, yeah, that was the turning point, and I think, 80's, look out, everyone in this league, even you with Take 3, and everyone just in this league who considers themselves a strong team, 80's might be your toughest opponent, because I think they might just win it all.
Well, we say that now, but another
I said
team
might.
Exactly, but now here's where it gets interesting though, because my final thought is this: yes, they had an incredible performance, but who else that recently played had an incredible performance? Team Royal Flush. And who do they happen to be going up against? And once again, they have the same exact record. They're 2-0 with 2 knockouts. Like, we have the two.
Oh, over me. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Well, don't. I know. But the thing is, officially speaking, as of right now, these are the 2 best teams in the league in terms of stats-wise.
As of right now, yeah.
Like, what's going to happen? This is going to be insane, and it's a match that I can't wait for. And, guys, one last super quick point. I do just think you're onto something. Whoever wins that match between Royal Flush and the Team 80's, they could very well win this whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is a case of, like, I think if Royal Flush can also be Team 80s, they definitely show they're not the fluke, they're the real deal, and they're here to take this entire thing. But Team 80s, like, yeah, we know both Sandy and Jeremy are incredibly strong competitors, and as they said, they fill the gaps that the other person has in the trivia knowledge, so they're really strong. So look out, everyone in the other brackets. This is coming for you.
Yeah, like, I'm starting to get a little more worried. I mean, never mind the fact that you got Nazario and Mike. Never mind the fact that you've got, Chance and Russell. Never mind the fact that you've got Alex and Tom. But this is a team that I'm looking out for. But that being said, guys, thank you for watching this match. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the Worldwide Movie Games Network. You can also follow us on Twitter at WWMGN Take 3. For my co-host, Kees the Assassin Cornelisse, I'm Chris Skywalker Dohmen. We'll see you guys at the next match. There will be trivia, and take care!